Alright, how's it going, guys? My name is Master Coder, and I'm going to show you guys how to make this 100% totally automatic, 100% totally lossless sugarcane farm. So the way it works is we have observer blocks that will power these pistons, which will knock down the sugarcane, and the sugarcane will get knocked onto the grass that is planted on, and if you can hear it, there's a minecart system going underneath the grass which collects the sugarcane and will bring it to this this elevator system made with droppers and observers to be brought to these chests. First thing we're going to do is place our grass, so let's go 10 blocks, let's say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll also go, if we want the same design as that, we're also going to go 10 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the nice thing about this design is that you can virtually do as many sides as you want. It can't easily be stacked because that won't really, I mean, I guess it's possible but that's kind of like really complicated with the minecarts and everything, and then getting it all to the elevator or the dropper system. But what you can do is like build them like back to back or like front to front. So like you could just put another grass right there, and you could start building the sugarcane and build the exact same thing we have over here on this side. So that is a possibility. But anyways, so this is what we're going to start with. We can put our glass there. And we do this all the way around. Alright, and I'll come back to when this is all done. Okie doke, we've got our glass placed in. So what we're going to do is build up one side like this. And then take put a bottom row of any kind of block you want straight across the bottom like that. I like to build up that corner because it looks nice. Anyways, we're just going all the way across the bottom like that. Building it up the side right there is purely aesthetic. And then we're going to place our pistons. So it'll be 10 pistons on each side, and for this design that is, and you can go as far out in any direction you want. Like you could make this one 20 blocks long, and then the one that goes across 20 blocks long, and so on. Whatever tickles your fancy. So we've got that, and then we're going to place our observers. Make sure the arrow is facing back away from the sugarcane. We want it to observe what happens up front, which is what this side will look like, and then the redstone output to go out the back. So that's why we place them this way. And we'll just do that all the way around. Cool. Now, oh, missed an important part. We need water. Otherwise our sugarcane won't grow. And so I'm gonna go all around and fix that, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now we've got water all in, and we can go ahead and place our sugarcane so we can get those growing. Just one each block. This is the easiest part of the whole build. And there we go. Now the next thing we need to do is just place a row of blocks on the back here below all the pistons, just like so. We're going to do the same thing on this side and on this side. And then we're also going to place a row of blocks at the back of the observer, like so. Alright, now we need redstone on the row of blocks just behind the pistons, just like this. So our pistons, and then our observer, a block out of the back of the observer, and so that the observer will send the signal down out that block. It'll hit this redstone and activate the piston. And we can test this out by building up some sugarcane, and we will see that it works. That just 2 stocks does not activate it, but that when we update the block in front of the observer, the piston will fire. And if we just placed, oh, it's getting dark. And if we place a block right in front of the observer, just like that, it still updates the piston, and then it'll update the piston again. And so yeah, that's how that works. So the next part will be the minecart gathering system. So what we're gonna do is go down here. We need to go all the way back. Not that far back. Actually, we will need to go around the corner. Just like that. But we want to take out the blocks just beneath the grass. So our sugarcane is on that grass, and we need to place a rail with minecarts, a hopper minecart to be specific. We need to place one of those underneath here. So we're going to go around and clear all this out. Just go all the way around, and we'll clear out these bottom ones. And we will take powered rails. Now they don't necessarily need to be powered. It just makes things easier. You could just do regular rails, and we will in fact need one of the 2 of those for this exact design. But we're going to place powered rails here because those are faster, and we need the regular rail here in the corner because powered rails won't turn like that. Regular rail, and boom, that's done. Now we can place a redstone torch or a lever or anything to power on these rails. I just use a redstone torch, and we're going to place another one there. And as long as all of these are connected, they will all be powered by that one torch. Now if you build a design where you're building these longer, you might need a few torches to keep this powered because it only goes so far. And so just keep that in mind. But the next thing we can do is put our minecart with hopper on the rail. Now you need to keep a solid block here to keep the minecart going, because it'll come back and, you know, basically hit this block and then get sent back the other way again. Here we'll put a block here so we don't accidentally walk into the minecart. And so the same thing on this side, like that. Alrighty. Just put one here. Alright, now just real quick, I want to make a correction. For something we're going to do, we need to place a regular rail there so that this powered rail is not powered by all of those. And I just, broke the minecart just for now. So this is what we want it to look like. Now for our collection system, we're going to take a hopper. We want it the little tube to face out that way, so that whatever goes in the hopper will travel out that way, or whichever way we decide to go. Now we'll place a powered rail on top. And then to power this one, because the way it works is the hopper minecart will come back and forth, but it won't it'll pick up all the sugar canes there, but it won't stop completely to drop them all off at once while this is powered. And so what we're going to do is set up a little redstone contraption to make it so that when the minecart comes and it has items, and it starts dropping items, that it turns off this rail, and when it is done dropping items, it will turn the rail back on and the cart will go on its merry way. Alrighty, so this bit's real easy. What we're gonna do is just place a comparator that way. I'm using wool just for the sake of figuring out where all the redstone goes. We need a redstone torch there. We'll put wool there. We'll put wool there, and a repeater going into it like that. So we can see now that this is powered, because if we break that, unpowered, put it back, powered. And so that's exactly what we want. So now when the minecart will come here and it drops off items, as items are in the hopper, it will turn off this rail. But as soon as that's done, the rail will turn back on and the cart will go back to collecting things. So let's put another one there. And this is going to be the start of our elevator. There we go. Okie doke. Just trying to get this to work. That's what we want. We want it to go down like that. And then we're gonna have chests here, and so on, that those will go into. Now to make this elevator work, and it's actually pretty compact, we're just gonna go out a few blocks. Now we can fill those blocks back in like so. That looks dandy. So what we're gonna do for this elevator is put a comparator here, repeater there, comparator on subtract, and then go out like so. And we're gonna need another observer. We'll get rid of that. So here's our observer. We're gonna go this way. Okie doke, that's good. And now what we're gonna do is put redstone like so, and then an observer facing the redstone like that, an observer facing the redstone like that, and then another one into there. So we see these bottom ones, all the arrows are pointing into those droppers. This observer is observing the redstone right here, right there. Okay, so that's how that works. And then we're going to put another redstone there so that that observer observes it, and so on. We don't need one here unless you want to build, higher. And then in which case you would just keep this exact same design going up. Okay, so that's our elevator all finished. Pretty simple. Actually, we'll leave those uncovered just so we can watch. Okay, now if we take, well, let's go put our minecart back on. So we'll get our hopper minecart, place it right there. As soon as we place a block here, it'll go. Now let's take a handful of sugar canes. Let's see, we have 10. Oops. Those just got picked up by the hopper. The hopper stopped while it's unloading, and now just got sent again. Okay. Now in this hopper we should have all the sugarcane we put in. 10. Perfect. So everything is working. So we're going to take some chests, build them up like so. Perfect. Okay. So what we'll do, go on into the chest like that, like that, like that, so we have plenty of storage. And so it's going to go into that hopper, and then just go all the way down until this one is full, and this hopper go down anymore and go into that chest, and so on. So there's plenty of room, and like this, and this storage really doesn't take up that much space. See, there's nothing left in these droppers. It works completely. So we can clean this back up. Need to make sure we don't break off that redstone, so we're not going to put a block right there. We're going to put one right here. Okay, and same right here. We just cover it like that. You could use slabs to make it look better. And we're done. I suppose the last thing we could do is fill up these holes. And you might want to put blocks at the top here to keep mobs from spawning, because it's kinda dark, and so we'll just put those there. Alright, and no mobs will spawn there. And that's that. This is all done. One note I want to make is that you don't have to leave this block like open, or it doesn't have to be a transparent block. It can be a solid block, but I'm going to use glass to cover it, just because I think the glass looks better. Okay. And we are done. So we have a automatic sugarcane farm and a collection system, all in one. I know this isn't the first time something like this has been seen. I got the idea for this elevator from another YouTube video. I'm gonna link that in the description. But I hadn't seen anything with all of it together yet, so I thought I'd share this video to show everybody that it works in 1.12, and it's simple, it's pretty cheap. You get all of the sugarcane, and it can be expanded. You could, like I said, build another one of those just on the other side of here. The only thing I want to note is that you can't just, start building it there and put the redstone and then the rest. What you need is a block of space in between here. Otherwise the redstone will mix, and so you can't really do that. You would just need to, this is where your redstone would go for this side, and then the piston and so on. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you get good use out of this farm and you enjoyed the video. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.